J.K. Rowling has been on an absolute warpath, absolutely crushing woke weirdos on Twitter. And I'm 100% here for it. Now, J.K. Rowling is your run-of-the-mill garbage Hollywood woke lib, except for on this one issue. The issue is biology matters, which I think we all agree that biology does, in fact, matter. J.K. reported to the UK police for misgendering a broadcaster. J.K. Rowling has been reported to the police by British broadcaster India Willoughby, who claims J.K. Rowling has repeatedly misgendered her online as part of their ongoing beef. So you called the cops? That's where we're at from a society. You called the police. You're trying to arrest her for misgendering you. India, the ex-Big Brother celebrity contestant who's trans, spoke to Byline TV regarding the issue, claiming that they've gotten Northumbria police involved. As they say, JK has consistently referred to her as a man despite her legal status as a woman. Well, they are a biological man. Variety reports that the Northumbria police are on standby, ready to have a chat with the author about the whole ordeal, but no other word on whether JK is going to play ball. You know what's wild is, this is in the UK, and you actually, an arrest for this could actually happen. You know what I mean? An arrest for this is a very real thing. Some time ago, lawyers advised me that not only did I have a clearly winnable case against India Willoughby for defamation, but that India's obsessive targeting of me over the past few years may meet the legal threshold for harassment. India Willoughby has called police and reported J.K. Rowling for an alleged crime of misgendering her. India claims misgendering is a hate crime because gender is a protected characteristic. However, even community notes, the protections provided are against discrimination, not biology. The case of Maya Forstater confirmed people have the right to express gender-critical views. JK continues, I ignored this advice because I couldn't be bothered giving India the publicity he so clearly craves. My apologies. Nevertheless, we must all do our bit to combat hate. So India will be glad to know I've taken note of his homophobia, racism, and humane stance on immigration. Uh-oh, Pescadios. Nor have I forgotten India's shocking transphobia. It appears to have slipped what passes for India's mind that he's previously called a fellow trans woman a man on this very site. Surprisingly, for such an eminent legal authority, he appears to have forgotten that the Forstater ruling established that gender-critical views can be protected in law as a philosophical belief. No law compels anyone to pretend to believe that India is a woman. Golly! Aware as I am that it's an offense to lie to law enforcement, I'll simply have to explain to police that, in my view, India is a classic example of a male narcissist who lives in the state of perpetual rage that he can't compel women to take him at his own valuation. Golly! I mean, absolutely bodied. Absolutely bodied. And of course, now the police have updated and said that they will not be investigating J.K. Rowling over misgendering. The concern is, by the way, that if it wasn't J.K. Rowling, in my opinion, they probably would have investigated. I mean, look what they did to my good friend, Count Dankula, for a joke. For a joke. J.K. Rowling sparks another Twitter spat with Mother's Day post wishing a happy birthing parent day to all whose large gametes were fertilized. Gametes, sorry. Am I mispronouncing that? Probably. J.K. Rowling sparked another Twitter spat with a Mother's Day post wishing her followers happy birthing parent day. Harry Potter author tweeted, "Happy birthing parent day to all whose large gametes were fertilized, resulting in small humans whose sex was assigned by doctors making mostly lucky guesses." Now, the sarcastic Mother's Day post has caused a fresh furor on social media, with users accusing the Harry Potter author of stirring up division. J.K. Rowling has kind of turned into a pretty effective troll. Don't you think? Don't you think? She's turned into a pretty effective troll. Broadcaster Narinder Kaur replied, "Of all the ways Rowling could have used her star status to make a difference in the world, she chose to pick on a minuscule percent of an already demonized group of people. So sad." What? What? These people have the most power of anyone online. They have the most power of anyone online. What? I mean, like, what? It's, of course, devastated and bewildering that my embrace of inclusive language has angered its most enthusiastic devotees. So let's just say Happy Mother's Day to all females who've raised children. Another user, Ian Timbrell, said, "It breaks my heart to see how she's descending into trolling and unnecessary attacks. These people doxed her. They send her all sorts of threats. They've villainized her. They've done all sorts of stuff like that." You know what I mean? I mean, what? Like, she deserves to be able to troll anyone as much as she wants. She could have wished all happy Mother's Day, but decided to deliberately cause hurt and pain. History will not look kindly on it. History is going to laugh at you weirdos. That's what it's going to do. The 58-year-old has been particularly active on X in the last week, as she's feuded with Willoughby. Willoughby claimed that Rowling had called her a man in a series of posts on social media. Willoughby is Britain's first trans newsreader. Still a man, though, biological man. "I'm legally a woman. Embrace. You must enforce my delusions." That's the thing that's where a lot of these activists, they go, they go too far. They start pushing people like me, people like me who are live and let live. Then they stick their finger in your face and they say, "Use my language. You must use my language. You must anoint, you must enforce," what's the word I'm looking for? Affirm. You must affirm me. Legally, you must affirm me. I mean, of course, this is backfired because J.K. Rowling is absolutely dunking all over this individual. Like, J.K. Rowling is, look, again, we probably wouldn't agree on just about any, politics, but look at this. How has she not been beat up and skinned alive for this? That's what people are saying to J.K. Rowling. Skinned alive is what they want. This one's great, too. This is one of the all-time greatest burns. Somebody called J.K. Rowling a "see you next Tuesday," to which she replied, "I'd return the compliment, but as the old joke goes, you are neither deep nor warm enough." I mean, she's on the absolute warpath. And it's great because there's a great awakening that's happening among kind of your standard liberals. And it's that we're not going to allow you to, we're not going to allow you to change what words mean. Women matter. And women are pissed that, they're getting saddled with crime statistics and stuff, the actions of men. I don't blame them. I don't blame them one bit. I don't like that people who are identifying as men, or I don't like that biological men are stealing away awards from females in competitive sports. I don't like that. So I 100% support J.K. Rowling's absolute nuclear trolling on this, 1,000%.